Hey friends, Kris Krohn here.
Steve and Michael Miller.
And today in this episode, we're going to be talking about what's really better, real estate
Or stocks.
Hi Chris, this is Carl, and I want to know, is it better to invest in real estate or in stocks?
Hey everybody, Steve and Michael Miller here, and the question is it better to invest in real estate or the stock market? Now that's a loaded question with a loaded answer, so I want to get right into it here for you. And I think really the crux of this comes down to really what your preference is. And I know that's probably not the answer that you're looking for. You're probably looking for me to say, as a real estate guy, hey, real estate is the best thing for you to do. But I'm going to tell you a couple things here. I have friends that are extremely successful in the stock market. I have friends that are extremely successful in real estate, and I have friends that have had failures in both, right? That have kind of dropped out of the bottom on both. And so I want to talk about why this is. And as you're kind of contemplating this question, do I really get in and dive into real estate or do I dive into the stock market? There's a few things that you want to be aware of. Number one, I want you to really dive in deep into yourself and ask yourself the question, where is my passion? In other words, what am I really passionate about? Are you really passionate about real estate? Do you like the tangible aspect of it, that you can actually buy a product? You know, it's a real thing. It's land with a home on it. Do you like that aspect of it? Do you like the part of it where you're maybe helping people? Or maybe you like stocks. You like that it's a little less tangible. You know, it's a little more ethereal. It's out there. You're buying these parts of companies, and sometimes these are companies that are very profitable. Sometimes they're brand new companies. There's this game where you're buying and trading and selling all these different stocks. So my question for you is, first of all, what do you love? What is your passion? And if you can find out and identify where your passion is, I think that's really important before you decide what you choose, either real estate investing or investing in the stock market. And the reason why you want to have passion in there is because that passion is oftentimes going to be a driver as to what type of expertise you acquire. If you're passionate about real estate, then you're going to have the wherewithal, you're going to have the drive to get after and learn as much about the real estate as you possibly can. Look, there's no doubt about it that getting a mentor, getting someone who's been there and done that to help you along the way is going to be one of the best ways that you can go about getting your foot in the door and learning about what you want to do here in real estate or in the stock market. But if you're passionate about it, it's going to drive you to do even more. It's going to drive you to stay up at night and to learn more and to pour over the books or to pour into the content or the programs that you're a part of, to really continue to ask questions, to get involved in the communities and different things like that are provided and offered in different programs. If you have that passion, it's going to fuel you to move forward. Because the reality is regardless whether you're into real estate or you're into the stock market or you want to get after real estate or get after the stock market, there are going to be bumps in the road. Now, again, this isn't a topic that's often talked about, right? Oftentimes we talk about the glam and the wonderful aspect of investing in real estate. But the reality is real estate can it can shake your world a little bit sometimes. There are experiences that come up that are going to make you question whether or not you're doing the right thing sometimes. So you have to have that passion, that fortitude to get in there, learn and become an expert or learn the expertise from experts, right? To soak it all in so that when those bumps happen, you've got that mental fortitude to stick it out. Because the reality is if you're looking to be profitable, either in real estate or in the stock market, when those bumps come up, what really drives most people to get out of the game is that when those bumps come, it scares them. When those bumps come, they get fearful. And that fear drives action. That fear will drive the action to stop or to turn away and run, right? We get into that fight or flight mechanism. Sometimes the fight makes us want to stick it in and just, I'm going to make this happen. And sometimes it's not the right attitude. There are times where financially it doesn't make sense, and it is best to get out, but not on a fight or flight mechanism, not out of fear, but based on expertise and passion and moving forward. So as you're deciding here, what's best? Is it best for me to invest in real estate? Is it best for me to invest in the stock market? If you understand those things, if you understand, number one, what your passion is, Number two, if you're willing to gain expertise in those areas, whether that's through reading and learning or watching some of these YouTube videos, or maybe that expertise is gained by getting a mentor, joining a program, doing things like that, you want to make sure you get that expertise as well, backed by that passion, so that when those bumps come, you're ready to push through. My belief is that either one can be profitable. And either one can be extremely profitable if you're willing to apply the passion, get the expertise, and let those bumps not derail you, but help you to gain more and more strength to push forward and to do even more in those areas. So the question is, what's better? Well, the answer is, it really depends on you. What are you passionate about? Do you love real estate or do you love the stock market? Can you get behind real estate with everything that you are? Or are you going to get behind the stock market with everything that you are? Make a choice. And once you've made a choice, just get after it.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us today. Hopefully Stephen was able to really enlighten your mind with the difference between real estate and stocks. And one of the things that we want to do is invite you to come over to our website to see some of our offers, or come check out the link in the description below to see what it might look like for you and us to get involved in the game of real estate, how we can make it way easier for you, way more fun, and way more profitable.